Hey guys, doing a audit of the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Bureau of Prisons, Federal Prison Camp in Yankton, South Dakota. See how they react to legal photography from public property. As you can see, we are on a public sidewalk in a public neighborhood. We are going to stay off of the government property, stay on public property. And we're going to see how they react to us doing some picture taking and video of their property here. Very, very pretty building. Looks like they got a memorial here. I'll show the flagpole. As you can see, it does say U.S. government property. No trespassing. That is beyond the fence. Not where we are standing. We are standing on public property. Oh, look at the bunny rabbit. Little bunny rabbit. Alright guys, as you can see, it says U.S. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Prisons. All persons entering this federal property are subject to a search of their person and belongings, bags, boxes, vehicles, containers in vehicles, jackets, coats, etc. And then it goes on to state that in Spanish. As you can see, the prison property goes on for quite a ways. Looks like they are doing some construction of the prison. Looks like the name of the building is the James M. Lloyd Building. It does say James M. Lloyd Building. Looks like a pretty old building. Pretty nice architecture for an older building. Looks like this is the visitor's entrance. Okay. You guys probably ain't going to be able to read that, but that's another consent to search. Prohibited activities. You are prohibited from engaging in prohibited activities or possessing prohibited objects on Bureau grounds or in Bureau facilities without the knowledge and consent of the warden. Violators may be detained or arrested for possible criminal prosecution, either by Bureau staff or local or federal law enforcement authorities. Prohibited activities include any activities that could jeopardize the Bureau's ability to ensure the safety, security, and orderly operation of Bureau facilities and protect the public, including but not limited to violations of Titles 18 and 21 of the United States Code, Federal Regulations of Bureau Policies. Prohibited objects include but are not limited to weapons, explosives, drugs, intoxicants, currency, cameras of any type, recording equipment, telephones, radios, pagers, electronic devices, and or other objects that violate criminal laws or are prohibited by federal regulations or Bureau policies. Again, if you read the top line, you are prohibited from engaging in prohibited activities or possessing prohibited objects on Bureau grounds. I am not on Bureau grounds. I am on public property, so therefore my recording is 100% completely legal. Again, as it states in federal law anyway, that the courts have mandated. So, as you can see, this is the official visitor's entrance, which we will not be entering federal property. We will be staying on public property. Okay, this does look like the visitor's entrance here. Looks like the visitors may enter here. I do believe this to be a control tower of some sort. The windows are pretty tinted, so possibly is a control tower here. Don't see too much of a camera system. As you see, what looks like a control tower. Got quite a few flags here on the property, which is pretty cool. Alright, so for all my viewers, as you guys can see, this is the federal prison. For all the viewers that don't know, this is Yankton, South Dakota. As you can see, the old buildings here. Pretty beautiful architectures on the buildings. This does look to be the employee parking lot. Looks to be the control tower possibly here. Not quite too sure about that, but does seem to be the administrative building. Maybe another administrative building back there, and then maybe inmate housing there. Not quite sure about how the housing works on a property like this, so you guys can kind of discern that for yourself and just take that on yourself, as you guys can see. But most obviously this is the administrative building. Like I said, we are staying on public property. We're not going to go on to government property, obviously. Doesn't seem like we're going to get much of a reaction today. We'll kind of just make a tour of the property here, see how far we can get. Again, they do have these signs posted throughout the property about being searched while on the property. We're going to go ahead and follow the property down and see what we can get on the back half of the property. You guys can see that is the notice of consent to search while on federal property. Taking some video.
Make sure you don't get inmates or staff in.
Federal law mandates that I can record anything from public property. Alright guys, that was our first contact. She was actually quite polite, which is a very good reaction. She does appear to be a guard of sort for the prison. Like I said, she was very polite. As was I. You know, federal law mandates I can record anything from public property. I was not rude. Neither was she. Good reaction. I'm sure they've called law enforcement by now. We'll be dealing with that here shortly. We'll see how law enforcement reacts. Again, as you guys know, they may be federal employees for a federal prison, but they are not, and I repeat, not law enforcement. Sorry about that, guys. I had to light a cigarette. For those of you that are watching that don't know me, I am a security enforcement officer. I do have a badge in my wallet, but I am not law enforcement, and neither are they. Some of them do try to act like they're law enforcement. A bunch of bunny rabbits. I'm sorry guys, but I think rabbits are just cool, especially when you see wild bunny rabbits just sitting around. No, it has nothing to do with this video, but hey, I'm a goofy guy. Hey, look, that bunny's letting me get kind of close to him. Look at the bunnies. Pretty cool, huh? Old bunny rabbits, huh? Alright guys, we're going to check out this back half of the property here. As you can see, sign here about searching people. It looks like we got a guard approaching us now. So for all my viewers, it does seem to be the employee entrance here. How's it going?
Can I help you?
Just taking some video. I'm sorry?
It's against rules and regulations for a federal prison to take video.
That may be against your rules and regulations, but federal law mandates that I can record anything from public property.
This is not public property.
Where I'm at is public property. So what I can see from public property, I can record. I'm a civil rights activist, and this is what I do.
Okay. Where are you from?
I don't have to answer questions. So as you guys can see, this is the search about being on public property. And we'll continue to check property. You guys can see the signs are every so often on the property. That one's kind of dirty. You can kind of see the words on that one. So warehouse hours, so I'm guessing that is some warehouse of sorts. Very nice architecture, as you guys can see, of the building. Beautiful architecture. Looks to be maybe 1960s, I would guess. Maybe older. Very, very beautiful architecture for the building. Quite impressed with the property itself. This isn't like some of the other properties. As my viewers know, you know, the property I did last month in Ohio was nothing like this. Oh, look at this. We didn't see this the last time. It says Yankton College. Well, we're not going to be able to get that on video. It's too dark, but I'll read it to you guys. It says, oldest institution of higher learning in the Dakotas. Joseph Ward, a graduate of Brown University and Andover Seminary, came to Yankton, Dakota Territory as a missionary pastor in 1868. He soon established Yankton Academy, but it was taken over by the school board and became Yankton High School, the first secondary schools in Dakota. In May 1881, Yankton College was authorized by the Congregational Church Association of the territory, and it was chartered under territorial laws August 30th, 1881. Classes were started in the Congregational Church October 4th, 1882, and continued in a small 3-room building near the church. Middle building, still standing, was erected in 1883. Wow, impressive. And dedicated September 1884. At first commencement in 1887, when only Edward Himmon Pound was graduated, President Ward made a memorable address prophesizing 1,000 years of growth of the college, devoted to building character, the highest standards, and a continual striving for ideals high above the horizon. He died September 11th, 1889, leaving a firm foundation and a perpetual desire to achieve his ideals. Its campus, on the reverse, shows the growth of the physical plant. The regimes of Presidents Warren and Nash showed the greatest advance in the construction program. In 1931, Fargo College was merged with the Yankton, and a year later, a like merger with Redfield College was erected. To include 1962, 2,238 of its graduates have gone out into the world to carry out the principles President Ward emphasized 75 years ago. Erected 1962 by his children in memory of their father, Burr L. Hall, Y6, 1918. That is impressive, guys. I love things like that. That is absolutely beautiful. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and turn around here because, as I said, we do want to stay on public property and the public sidewalk ends at this point. So we're going to go ahead and turn around. This is quite a beautiful property. A do not enter sign. Of course, like I said, we are staying on public property. As you can see, the same sign, the dirty one that we could barely read. See, it looks like... No, ma'am. Taking some video.
You realize that's illegal to take video of a federal prison, right?
No, it is not. Federal courts have mandated that I can't take video from public property. He wants to take pictures, so we'll take some videos too. Look at a bunny rabbit. Oh, bunny rabbit. Alright guys, as you're aware, this is the U.S. Federal Prison, Yankton, South Dakota. We're going to go ahead and finish up the back half of the property and go ahead and finish up the video. Make sure we put our cigarette butts in our pocket so we're not littering. Like I said, guys, this is a beautiful property. The inmates definitely keep up the property. The grasses are good. The buildings are upkept. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So we'll go ahead and finish up to the half of the property back here and then finish this up, and we'll submit this. You guys know the web page. You should already know the address for the web page. So just keep an eye out for more videos. Like I said, we will be in Washington State in 2 weeks, and we'll be doing the prison there in Washington State. So guys, keep an eye out for that one. That one will be coming up in 2 weeks. I do want to get one more shot of the flagpole and the memorial up here, which is beautiful. Alright, one more shot of the flagpole and the memorial. Absolutely beautiful. Really wish we could actually see what the memorial says, but as I said, guys, we're going to stay off government property and stay on public property. So we'll just get a shot of that. Very pretty. Alright. And that's going to be just about it. Once we get down to the quarter, we'll get one last shot of the prison sign and we'll be done at that point. Now after this, we are going to go get some videos of the city hall and the police department here in Yankton, South Dakota. Get a couple videos of their property, see what reactions we get from them. Gotten some pretty negative reactions here at the prison. Obviously they don't know their laws. That's alright. Yankton, South Dakota. And that's about that, guys. Alright, for all my viewers, keep watching. Like I said, we will have more videos to come. This is Activist Eric. Y'all have a great day.